The movie opens with a man named Johnny, claiming to be from a Los Angeles teen shelter, approaching two runaway teens, Piper and Dan, on the beach. The teens are suspicious, but Johnny offers them breakfast and even eats some himself to prove it is safe. Piper is tempted, while Dan stays cautious. Johnny promises shelter and safety, but Dan worries Piper will be sent back to her abusive stepfather. Johnny insists his group is a private organization that only wants to help, and eventually the teens agree to go with him. But as soon as they reach a white van, two men grab them and force them inside. Afterward, Johnny removes the fake shelter logo and reports to a woman named Milena, who complains that they need healthier teens, not homeless ones. Elsewhere, Katherine returns home after jogging and checks on her daughter Emma. She notices Emma wearing a locket with photos of her late father. Though Katherine worries Emma may still be grieving, Emma says she is doing fine. Later, Katherine drops Emma off at the mall to hang out with her friend Courtney. As Katherine drives away, she sees two older guys approach them. Courtney clearly knows one of them, Johnny, and introduces Emma to the other, Adam. Katherine calls Emma, who quickly brushes her off. At work, Katherine notices a missing poster for Piper, but does not think much of it. Her boss, Tom, tells her most missing teens are just rebellious runaways and asks her to take the poster down before an important visitor arrives. While removing the poster, Katherine is approached by Anna, a caseworker from a missing youth organization. Anna tells her Piper vanished from a nearby beach and criticizes Katherine for taking the poster down. She urges Katherine to volunteer, but Katherine refuses, saying she has to pick up her own daughter, who is safe. Anna sharply asks what Katherine would do if Emma ever went missing, leaving Katherine unsettled. Later, Emma hangs out with Courtney and the boys at the beach. She refuses alcohol, saying she needs to stay in shape for an audition. Adam seems impressed, while Johnny takes Courtney for a walk. That night, Emma asks Katherine if she can go to the movies with Courtney the next day. Katherine agrees at first, but then questions her about the boy she saw at the mall. Emma lies and says she was only with Courtney, but Katherine presses her. When she learns Adam is much older, mother and daughter argue. Emma cruelly says her father would not have cared, deeply hurting Katherine. Still, Katherine grounds her as calmly as she can. The next morning, Emma sneaks out anyway. She and Courtney meet Johnny at the mall, where he says Adam is sick and cannot come. He offers to take them for a ride in his new car. Emma refuses, but Courtney goes along with Johnny while he secretly texts someone. Meanwhile, Katherine discovers Emma is gone after removing the doorknob to her locked bedroom and finding the window open. She frantically calls Emma, but Emma is already with Adam, who admits he lied about being sick so they could be alone. Adam takes Emma out for smoothies, but after drinking hers, Emma begins to feel dizzy and weak. Adam pretends to help her, but she soon passes out. He carries her into a building where a man named Mike places her into the same white van. Adam looks uneasy, but Mike reminds him they have orders to fill and tosses him a roll of cash. Emma wakes at a warehouse and finds herself trapped inside a cage with Courtney and several other girls. Back at home, Katherine checks Emma's iPad and traces her phone to the mall. Inside the warehouse, Milena introduces herself to the girls and tells them their old lives are over. She says they now belong to her and threatens to hurt their families if they try to escape. She coldly explains they will be forced to entertain customers, and anyone who refuses will be starved, beaten, or handed over to the guards. Then she asks which girls are virgins, because they bring in more money. 2 girls raise their hands, and Emma slowly does the same. Satisfied, Milena orders the men to prepare them for photo shoots. Following the phone tracker, Katherine arrives at the mall and eventually hears Emma's phone ringing from inside a dumpster. Horrified, she calls the police. Detectives Richmond and Cordoba arrive, but because Emma has not been missing for 24 hours yet, they say there is little they can do besides file basic information. Katherine returns home devastated, hoping Emma might somehow come back, but she does not. At the warehouse, the girls are stripped down to their underwear and chained together for a photo shoot. Johnny is there, directing everything. Courtney goes first and begs Johnny to let her go home, but he ignores her. When she refuses to perform for the camera, Johnny has Ivan punch her in the stomach to force her compliance. Emma watches in terror as it becomes her turn. Katherine spends the day calling everyone she can think of, desperate for answers. Then she remembers Anna's business card and calls her. Anna tells her to come to the office. At the warehouse, Emma meets Piper, who warns her that escape is nearly impossible and tells her about another girl who died trying. At Anna's office, Katherine sees countless missing posters covering the walls. Anna explains that the police rarely move fast enough and that girls like Emma are often taken by men known as Romeos, predators who charm girls into trusting them before delivering them to traffickers. Meanwhile, Milena checks on the sleeping girls while Johnny updates her on the operation. She asks how Adam is handling his first assignment, and Johnny says he feels guilty but is still under control. Back at Anna's office, Katherine is shown online marketplaces where trafficked girls are sold under the guise of talent ads. She is horrified, especially when Anna explains how little the authorities usually do. Anna promises to help and says they should begin by going through Emma's phone records. The next morning, Katherine and Anna spread missing posters at the mall, but they are stopped by the mall owner, Karl, and a police officer. Karl says missing person flyers are not allowed because they will alarm customers. Katherine breaks down, explaining her daughter vanished there and that Emma's phone was found in one of the dumpsters. When Anna requests access to the mall's CCTV footage, Karl refuses at first, saying the police never asked for it and corporate policy does not allow it. But after Katherine pleads with him, he reluctantly agrees. In the security room, Katherine, Anna, and Karl review the footage and clearly see Emma with Adam. They watch in horror as Emma passes out after drinking the smoothie. Katherine and Anna rush out, while Karl contacts Detective Cordoba. Soon after, Katherine spots Adam nearby. Anna warns her not to act too quickly, and the two women decide to follow him instead. Katherine and Anna follow Adam to a park where Johnny is waiting with two girls. Unable to hold back, Katherine confronts Adam and demands to know where Emma is. He denies everything at first, but when Katherine mentions the CCTV footage, Johnny immediately runs off with the girls. Adam tries to escape too, but collapses while struggling for breath and reaches for his inhaler. Katherine refuses to give it to him unless he tells her the truth. Desperate, Adam admits he delivered Emma to Mike's van, though he claims he knows nothing beyond that. Anna warns that the police are on the way, so Katherine gives Adam the inhaler. But before he can recover, Johnny suddenly shoots him. As he dies, Adam tells Katherine to find Milena. At the same time, back at the warehouse, Milena orders her men to move Emma and the other girls. Detectives Richmond and Cordoba later come to Katherine's house because of what happened at the park. Katherine tells them she will keep searching for Emma with or without their help. She and Anna then return to Anna's office and search trafficking sites for fresh listings, hoping Emma will appear online. Meanwhile, Mike and Ivan transport the girls in a van. Emma briefly slips free from her handcuffs, but they quickly catch her again. Katherine eventually finds Courtney's listing, but Emma is nowhere to be seen. Anna fears Emma may have been reserved for a private buyer. Determined to get closer, Katherine decides to pretend to be a customer, and Anna arranges a meeting involving Courtney at a motel. When they arrive, security is tight, and all buyers are carefully screened. Anna warns Katherine that one mistake could get both her and Emma killed. Katherine then realizes Anna understands this world personally, and Anna reveals she herself was trafficked when she was only 14. Before Katherine enters, Anna gives her a fake phone to surrender during security checks while Katherine hides her real one. Inside the motel room, Katherine finds Courtney badly injured and barely conscious. She secretly photographs her and sends the picture to Anna as proof. Katherine asks where Emma is, but Courtney only says Emma was taken away with other girls and breaks down, begging to go home. Outside, Anna sends Courtney's photo to the detectives as evidence of trafficking at the motel. Around the same time, Milena learns that Emma's mother is still searching for her and that the FBI may soon get involved, so she orders everyone to prepare to leave the country. Katherine helps Courtney get dressed and tries to sneak her out, but Mike catches them. Katherine lies and says she wants to buy Courtney, but Mike sees through her act and says he knows she is really looking for her daughter. He knocks her unconscious and throws her into a room. In the parking lot, Anna spots a white van leaving and begins following it. Katherine wakes up tied to a chair while Mike and Milena stand over her. She demands to see Emma, and moments later Ivan enters carrying Emma in his arms. Mother and daughter only get a brief moment to see each other before Emma is dragged away again. Katherine offers them everything she owns, even her house, if they will let Emma go. But Milena coldly says it is too late because Emma has already been sold to a large group of buyers. Katherine cries that Emma is only a child, but Milena says she does not care because all she sees is profit. She then reveals that she herself was trafficked at 13 and later chose to become a recruiter at 18. Katherine desperately offers to take Emma's place, but Milena refuses and only wants to know what she told the police. When Katherine insists she said nothing, Milena does not believe her and orders Ivan to hurt Emma. Before anything worse can happen, Milena receives a call informing her that business partners have arrived. She tells Mike he can do whatever he wants with Katherine, as long as she stays alive, since her organs can still be sold. Left alone with her, Mike makes it clear he intends to assault her. Thinking fast, Katherine pretends to cooperate and asks him to kiss her first. As he leans in, she grabs his gun and turns the tables. She forces Mike to lead her to the girls, but when they reach the room, Emma is not there. Then Katherine hears Emma crying outside. Milena is dragging her away. Katherine strikes Mike and rushes out with the gun raised at Milena. In response, Milena shoves Emma toward Katherine, causing Katherine to lose control of the weapon. Milena then points a gun at Katherine and begins revealing the terrible fate she has planned for Emma now that Katherine has interfered. Before Milena can pull the trigger, Emma grabs the fallen gun and shoots her. Milena collapses to the ground just as the police arrive. A violent shootout erupts between the officers and Milena's men, but once the gunfire finally stops, the traffickers are defeated. Katherine rushes to Emma and holds her tightly as the nightmare comes to an end. In the aftermath, all of the girls are rescued. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy to hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice, just to be sure. It would be best if you watched the whole movie. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this.